Hi, I'm Jack, and welcome back to 100 Quid Adventures. This time we're on an extreme day trip to the Alps. I departed Bristol on the 7:10 flight to Geneva. The return plane ticket cost £32. Once I had landed in Geneva, I made my way through passport control before jumping on the coach to Chamonix. This cost £9 each way, so £18 return. A short while later, I arrived in Chamonix, and it was like something from a fairy tale. I was instantly greeted with views of Mont Blanc and the surrounding mountains. First thing was first, and I went on search for a bakery to get myself some brunch. I managed to get myself a pan of chocolate for just £1.21. I then sat and ate this whilst taking in the incredible surrounding views. Next, it was time for the main attraction, the Montenvers Railway. The ticket cost me £42.50 and allowed me to gain access to the railway up the mountain, the cable car, and also the famous Grotte de Glace. The Montenvers Railway is one of the oldest railways in the Alps. It opened in 1908 and has been carrying tourists up and down the mountain for over a century, to a total height of 1,913 metres. When it was first built, the railway once took tourists to the top of the glacier, as can be seen in the image on the wall. However, over the years it has dropped significantly, and this now means that you have to get a cable car to get down to it. A glacier that once filled the valley is almost no more, to the point that even after the cable car, you still have over 500 steps to get down to it, as it has fallen even further. Mer de Glace is the largest glacier in France, and due to the fact that the glacier is moving at such a rapid pace, the ice cave must be recarved every single year. Inside the ice cave, several sculptures and tunnels can be found, although I think this polar bear has seen better days. It was then time to battle the 500 steps back up to the cable car, ride the cable car, and get the train back down to Chamonix. When I got back to Chamonix, I had a good walk around, exploring souvenir shops and the general town itself. Look at the beautiful river that flows through it. Shortly after, it was time to find myself something for dinner. I visited a few local supermarkets as I did not have much of the budget left. Unfortunately, the things that they did have either didn't fit the budget or weren't exactly appealing. In the end, I made the tough decision to get back on the coach before getting food and get something in the airport, where I was either going to find something or everything would be too expensive. So I said goodbye to the alpine scenery and headed for the airport on the coach. I visited the food hall in the airport, and unfortunately I had to end up with 2 cheeseburgers from McDonald's, as it was the only place that fit the budget. This came to £5.93. I then boarded my flight back to the UK at around 9:15 and headed home. This was my first time in the Alps and I really enjoyed it. Where should I go next?